car.
Oh, can you see what sort of mood he's in?
Oh, I don't think it matters. I know what sort of mood he will be, and when I suggest having Rose back here again.
I wish there was some other way of helping Mrs. Hooper.
Me too.
But after what she did for Iris and for Ron, I mean, we should try.
I don't see what else we could do.
All the same, I don't think you ought to put it all down to Auntie Rose. I mean, Mr. Hooper is old enough to know what he's doing, and Mrs. Hooper ought to be able to keep her own husband.
Look, things aren't always that simple, black and white, Glenn.
Ah, hello, you two.
Hello, Arthur, dear.
Did you have a good day at the office, Dad?
What's happened?
You know Mavis Hooper's husband's come back, don't you?
Yes, I've heard.
Well, Iris says that Rose and Mr. Hooper are, you know...
Well, actually...
No, not yet. At least I don't think so, not as far as I know. But there seems every chance that they'll go off together. Now, if that happens, that'll absolutely shatter Mavis, you know. She's such a good woman. We ought to do all we can to help her.
Yeah, well, if her husband's that sort, if it hadn't been Rose, it would have been somebody else. He's been away from home for goodness knows how long, hasn't he? Anyway, what can we do?
Keep her away from him.
What, lock him up? Lock her up? Oh, no. No. No.
Well, it would only be for a little while, Arthur. You know, it wouldn't be long.
Getting shot doesn't take long either. No, I'm not having her back here, not for a fortune, not even for 5 minutes.
No, Arthur...
No. Glenda, pass the sugar.
I mean, Mavis Hooper's marriage has never been a roaring success, but if Rose goes off with Mr. Hooper, well, that'll be the last hope she's got of saving it, won't it?
Yeah, well, I'm more concerned with our marriage and keeping it. If Rose comes here...
Yes.
No, for goodness sake, Kath, don't we have enough problems of our own with Kevin?
What problems with Kevin?
Well, I mean, what he's going to do about work when this contract's finished. We're all in it together, Glenda. We're a family.
Oh.
See what that sister of yours can do to us without even being here. I am not having her back in this house, and that's final.
Ready?
No, you better come in. The Chesters are being moved out, so there's no need to do up the flat.
Oh, moved out?
Yeah, they're being rehoused. They're at a reception centre at the moment. Say it's not bad. New place will be council.
You don't sound very cheerful about it.
No, well, it's the best thing.
Oh, it's fine, isn't it?
Probably best for us, I mean.
Dunno. I was looking forward to it.
What did you tell her?
I told her what I was doing.
Didn't she mind?
She left it up to me. Oh, she's demanding. She depends on me, but... yeah, she understands.
Wasn't she suspicious?
There's nothing to be suspicious of. We decided that, didn't we?
Well, at least you've got your Saturday free.
Yeah. What are you going to be doing now?
Well, there was a march I wanted to go on and I couldn't. Now I can.
What kind of march?
Unemployment demonstration.
Oh, yeah, I heard about it. Hardly right for you, though, is it? You got 2 jobs up at the garage, and here.
I've only just come off the dole. It doesn't take that much of a memory.
More power to your elbow.
You mean that?
Of course I do. Mind you, I still don't see what good it's going to do.
Yeah, well, that's what they all say. Still, at least it makes it harder for them to sweep us under the rug.
Who's them?
All of them. The government, the people that take their money out of the country.
Yeah, but what about the unions? Not all unions, maybe not your dad's. Well, the greedy ones.
That's not the real problem. I mean, you can't blame them for wanting to keep up the standard of living.
No, I suppose you're right.
So you come then?
I never said that. Do you want me to?
Need all the support we can get.
But do you want me to?
Well, suit yourself.
All right, I'll come.
I want you to believe in this, Kevin.
I told you I do.
Just think. 3 million unemployed. I mean, 3 million.
Look, Carole, I believe in you. I've never given a damn one way or the other. Now, as I listen to my old man talk, you think he wanted to run the country. Perhaps he did, but I don't. I don't. Still, I can see you got the right instincts. I know that, so... well, you're my politics.
I'll meet you at the town hall.
Right. What time do you finish here tonight? I can give you a lift.
No, you go, Kevin. I'll be late. They've got guests coming.
Saturday, then?
Saturday.
Glenda, Doris has come round to see how you're getting on. Hello, Glenda.
Oh, that's nice of you, Miss Luke.
Good evening, Mr. Brownlow.
Evening, Miss Luke.
Do sit down, Doris.
Oh, thank you. Well, I must say you're looking quite bonny. Of course, I realise you must be feeling better when I saw you out the other evening.
Not me.
Yes. You and Kevin in Mr. Dobson's little van. Taking you out for a breath of fresh air, was he? That was
It
nice.
wasn't me, Miss Luke. I haven't been out the house since I was ill.
Glenda, why don't you go and get some hot water for the pot? I'm sure Miss Luke could do with a cup of tea.
Oh, no, thank you, Mr. Brownlow. I had my tea before I left the motel.
Yeah, well, another one won't do you any harm.
Yes, why don't you, Glenda?
Oh, no, really. Thank you.
As you like. Yeah, how's the rebuilding going at the motel? Will they be open on time, do you think?
Well, I really couldn't say. Kevin would know that better than me. You must have forgotten, Glenda. Kevin was driving, no doubt
I wasn't
about
with him, Miss Luke, honestly.
Oh, well, if you say so.
Yeah, in the evening, was it? Light plays funny tricks, you know, especially with the car driving along a road.
Yes, that's true. Well, I suppose when the main block's open, we'll all be working hard again, won't we? And they'll be looking for extra staff, I expect, won't they?
Yes. They won't have any trouble finding the extra staff with all the unemployment there is.
No.
I could have sworn it was you in the van with Kevin, Glenda. Mind you, I didn't see your face. You had a scarf over your head, or whoever it was. I took it for granted it would be you at that time of night.
Oh, I know. It was probably Mrs. Hunter's housekeeper.
Oh, I thought he'd finished work at the coach house.
Oh, yeah, he has. But this, Carole, what's her name? She's a bit of a do-gooder, you know. She's talked Kevin into helping him do up a flat, you know. They're probably going round there together.
Oh, that was kind of him. Still, Kevin's always been a good lad.
Why didn't you ask them for a meal?
I'm not sure I could put up with him for that long.
Oh?
A bit, brash.
Oh, we've coped with that before, haven't we?
True.
What's she like?
I haven't had the pleasure, if that's what it's going to be.
What exactly is the object of the exercise?
Well, now that he's bought the garage from Adam, he's on the doorstep, so to speak.
Does he take a part in running it?
No, not day to day, no, but he put up the money, and I understand there's quite a bit more where that came from.
To what end?
One never knows. Now, don't look so suspicious. This is a little exercise in cultivation, nothing more. I want to know a little about the man. Rumour has it he sails close to the wind. That needn't be a bad thing.
Needn't it?
Not in business.
Is this liable to drag on?
Play it by ear, dear. Good evening.
Oh, good evening. This is my wife, Jennifer.
How do you do? May I take your coat?
Thank you.
Thank you. And, of course, my wife, Barbara.
How do you do?
Been looking forward to this all day. We have. Well, my wife has, because she's a great fan of yours, you know.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, yes, read all your books. Yeah, of course, she didn't make the connection. You know, Eleanor Ruskin. Well, I suppose a lot of people don't, do they?
Not often, fortunately.
Now, me, of course, I never pick up a book. No, well, that is not strictly true, because on the way out, I did pick up that one. And I wondered if you would be kind enough to sign.
really,
No,
you're
I just wondered if you'd be kind enough to sign it for the wife, because I know she'd be very pleased.
File on, Julia.
Yes, I enjoyed it so very much.
Yes, well, drinks. Mrs. Lamont, Jennifer.
Sherry, if I may, please.
Bread?
Sit down.
Yes,
Thank
I'll
you.
just have a little drop of water with a lot of scotch, please. If you could just make that to Jennifer and Rage.
Pleasure.
Thank you.
Who knows, I might persuade him to read it.
So you're not impressed, then?
I hate to tell you this, but a stroll around a pretty ordinary garage usually does fail to impress me.
Yes.
But it impresses you. The whole setup.
Yes, I suppose it does. I mean, I like working there and...
You worked hard for it.
Pardon?
Your position.
Oh, yes, I suppose I did.
Just reward them.
What is this?
Stating facts, old love.
Just the tiniest bit over the top, if you ask me.
A fair old place, this.
Does.
Wouldn't say no myself. I shall have to start looking.
That'll please you, Mum.
Well, it's a question of freedom, isn't it? It's only a temporary measure anyway, staying at home. In the end, I think I'd find it restrictive.
Oh, yeah.
Wouldn't you?
Restrictive? No, I don't think I would. But then again, my needs are very simple.
Needs and needs, we've all got them. Take Mum now. She'd come into your category. Doesn't ask for much, just the basics. Somewhere to lay her head and look across and see the old man there. Not a lot, is it? Dad now, he's different altogether. Never satisfied, am I right?
Wouldn't know.
Well, sure. Never mind what he's got, always on the lookout, you know what I mean?
You tell me,
Oh, cars, for instance. I mean, what's he want a jag and a roller for, eh? And that place, I mean, talk about Hatter's Castle, he'd get lost there. Ah, but women now, that's his big failing. But then you'd know all about that.
Would I?
But you are settling in, hmm?
Oh, yes, it's a very pleasant house, though I must say I think the garden is going to take a lot of work, but Reggie wanted it, so I... Well, he usually gets what he wants.
Tell me something. Have you ever thought of turning any of your books into films?
That's a rather specialised field.
Oh, is it? Oh.
Anyway, I'm quite happy sticking to my novels.
Yeah, it's hard graft, though, isn't it?
I've never thought of it like that. No, it's a question of finding the initial idea and then letting the gestations take its course.
Yes, I suppose so, yeah.
During which time she becomes positively unbearable.
Oh, now, come on, I don't believe that.
But that must be the exciting time.
Yes, and then it's the drudgery.
Hmm?
Of getting it all down.
Oh, I see, yeah. Well, how many books do you write a year, then?
2.
2?
I'm contracted for 2 a year for the next 5 years.
Well, that's the best news I've heard in a long time.
Why don't you tell me, Jennifer, without giving anything away, of course, about your latest project? I'm sure she'd be interested.
Oh, yes, I've been very interested indeed.
I have a nasty feeling these boring men want to talk shop.
Whenever did they not?
Let me show you around the place. Would you like to see my study?
Oh,
where
I
work?
would like to very much indeed. Oh, what a charming room.
Well, I must say, this is a very nice conversion. What's the cost of your packet?
Oh, we're renting it.
You never are, you? Oh, I never do that now. Always buy and sell and always make a profit.
It's very astute. Let me top that up.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
You happy with your deal with Adam Chance?
Yep.
Good.
Yes, it surprised me that he wanted to get out, really. But then, as he says, his main interest is in the motel.
He told you that, did he?
Yeah. Why not? Wait a minute. Now, don't tell me he wasn't speaking the truth.
Oh, no, he has shares, of course. Yes, not a major holding. I had the impression that he was thinking of selling out altogether.
Is that a fact?
You wouldn't be interested, would you?
Me?
Buying in.
Little bits and pieces.
No, we're thinking of issuing more shares.
Oh, short of cash, are you?
Restructuring.
Yeah, well, you call it what you like.
A sound investment.
Oh, yes, I'm sure, yeah.
For expanding the business.
Well, that's the only way, isn't it? No point in standing still.
And I'm quite sure in a few years, with the recession getting less and less, anything bought now would be a very good investment indeed.
You reckon? No, well, I'm afraid it's not quite my scene.
What isn't?
Sitting next to the driver.
Ah.
And you would still be the driver, I take it.
That is the general idea.
No, anyway, you'd find me unbearable.
Oh, good heavens.
Oh, you would, you know. I'm not the sort of fellow to sit back and let other people take the decisions.
Well, you would have a say, of course.
A say. I'm not interested in a say. I want the say. And in everything I'm in, I've got it. Sorry, friend, you're on the wrong track there.
Oh.
Anyway, you should worry.
I beg your pardon?
Well, beautiful wife with a 5-year contract. If Jennifer had that kind of talent, even I might be tempted to put my feet up.
Let's face it, you're not in bad nick.
How kind.
Ah, but you turned quite a few heads, eh? Very commendable, that.
What is?
Looking after yourself like that. Not letting yourself go. Very important. I do my best. Squash, rugby, anything to keep the old weight down.
Sugar.
2, please.
Budding Superman, are we?
Wouldn't go that far, but fit enough.
What for?
Anything, really.
That must be a comfort.
Eh?
In your line of business.
Sure. And in yours, too.
Doesn't count for much, really.
I wouldn't say that.
Wouldn't you?
No. In fact, I'd say it counts for a hell of a lot. I mean, spread another couple of stones on you and I'd just step aside and let you pass. But, well, as things are, irresistible. What with you being so defenceless.
Out of line, Sergeant.
But not by much, eh?
True, if you don't mind. Boiling hot coffee poured all over you. The last fellow who ventured that way without the green light.
Let's leave Dad out of this.
Well, you are clever, aren't you? I'm going to tell you this, just the once. Not only has your dad never done that, he's never even tried. So why don't you try and learn from him, huh?
You serious?
I'm serious about everything, Sergeant.
Okay. No contest.
Yeah, okay. No, it's fine. No, I've made a note of it, yeah. Okay, thank you very much. Goodbye.
Jill, help.
Whatever is it?
Bless you. Beef burger and chips and a bottle of Chateau Neuf de Pape.
Oh, such style.
Nothing but the best.
You know, really, we ought to get on with the cafeteria account.
They never give homework first day back at school, at least not in my day.
Yes, it is a bit like that, isn't it?
Yes, but then we didn't have schoolmasters like David Hunter.
No. Oh, I do love to see him get all high and mighty.
Yeah.
Even when he is right. Oh, it's fun seeing him getting all self-righteous and pompous.
Well, that is what is needed, is a sense of humour.
Trouble is, when he treats me like a schoolgirl, I sort of start to turn into one. Cheers.
Cheers.
You know who else who has that effect on me? Doris Luke. When she starts to put 2 and 2 together, or 1 and 1. Mind you, makes me feel young. Fast, but young.
I've always been strangely attracted to fast young women. You know, I should have realised a long time ago that you were inevitable.
Inevitable? Where's the romance in you? Anyway, what do you mean by it, actually?
Well, that we'd be together at the end of the day.
Like Darby and Joan?
No. I mean, like now we're together now.
Yeah, for a while. Nothing inevitable about you, though, is there? Long-term relationship.
Young lady, you will adopt these modern phrases. I mean, why say a long-term relationship when marriage would do?
Wasn't even thinking about that.
Well, the love's there. I mean, if it's a question of security, why not?
You mean us married?
It's inevitable.
Is it?
You only talk about something being inevitable after the fact. But I mean, it's happened now, hasn't it? Finally. Will you marry me?